Phrasal verbs or multi-word verbs. Native English speakers frequently use phrasal verbs in their daily conversation and spoken English. These are the phrases that indicate action, mostly in informal situation and informal texts. No doubt that phrasal verbs add beauty to our conversation, but often it's difficult to understand the meaning because it's not obvious. Two or more than two words combine together to form a new phrasal meaning. In today's lesson, we are going to learn some most common phrasal verbs with their examples, so stay tuned. Hello, Tausif here from Grammar and Pronunciation for Non-Natives Online Learning. Hope you're all doing well. Before starting the lesson, let's make some concepts clear. A phrasal verb is made up of a main verb together with an adverb or a preposition or both. Transitivity. Phrasal verbs can be transitive, which means they follow a direct object. Phrasal verbs can also be intransitive, which means they don't need a direct object. Word order. There are two major types of phrasal verbs: separable phrasal verbs and inseparable phrasal verbs. The verb and adverb which make up intransitive phrasal verbs are never separated. For example, we broke up 2 years ago. The situation is different with transitive verbs. If the direct object is a noun, we can say, they pulled the house down, or they pulled down the house. If the object is a pronoun, such as it, him, her, them, then the object always comes between the verb and the adverb. For example, they pulled it down. Now let's take a glance over the list of most common phrasal verbs with their examples. Act up. To behave or function improperly. I think I need to take my car to the mechanic because it's acting up. Ask over. Invite to one's home. Why don't we ask him over for the dinner? Back out. Not keeping a promise or agreement. He backed out at the last second. Back up. To give support. You need examples to back up your opinion. Bear with. To be patient. Please bear with me while I fill out the paperwork. Blow up. To explode. The bomb blew up before they could defuse it. Break in. To interrupt. While we were discussing the situation, he broke in to give his opinion. Call for. To require. This recipe calls for milk, not water. Call off. To cancel something. They called the picnic off because of the rain. Care for. To like someone or to like something. I don't care for sour cream on my potato. Catch up with. To speed up. I had to run to catch up with the others. Check into. Enter a hospital or a hotel. We checked into the hotel at 11 a.m. Count on. Depend or to rely. You can really count on Asim. Cut down on. To decrease the amount. You need to cut down on your fat intake. Figure out. To solve something. I finally figured the joke out. Get around. To avoid something or to avoid someone. Some people get around paying taxes by hiring a good accountant. Go in for. To participate. Are you going to go in for cricket this year at school? Go through with. To continue or to proceed. I have decided to go through with the operation. Jump in. To enter a conversation. Feel free to jump in at any moment while we are talking. Keep back. To maintain a safe distance. Keep back. The burning building is about to collapse. Lay off. To suspend someone from a job. The company was losing money, so they had to lay off 100 workers. Look after. To take care. When my sister goes on holidays, I look after her cat. Look into. To investigate. The police are looking into the murder. Look up. To search in a dictionary. It takes time to look up new vocabulary words. Make over. To do again. The teacher made me do my homework over. Mix up. To confuse. I sometimes mix the verb tenses up. Pass on. To transmit. Please pass this message on to your co-workers. Read up on. To research a topic. I need to read up on the company before I go on the job interview. Rule out. To eliminate. I wouldn't rule out the possibility of moving another country. run down, to criticize. His boss runs everyone down. See about, to arrange or to consider. My father said he was going to see about buying me a car. Take down, to write down what is said. Would you mind taking down my messages while I'm on holiday? Take up, begin a new hobby. Have you taken up any new hobbies since you moved here? Talk back, to respond in an impolite way. Children should not talk back to their parents. Think over, to consider. Think over the offer before you sign it. Wait up, not asleep. Let's wait up for Asif to see when he comes. Watch out, be careful. Watch out for snakes while you are hiking in the desert. Wind up, to finish. If he doesn't get his act together, he is going to wind up in jail. Work out, to solve. I hope you too can work out your problems. Well, it's advised to learn as many phrasal verbs as possible and start using them in your daily conversation. You will observe a beauty and a difference in a short time. That's all for today. Thanks very much.